Gqeberha at the Boardwalk Hotel. From here we moved to Cape Town, the Grand West. From there, Johannesburg, Pretoria, Menlyn on Main, Birchwood, and on Friday eventually we eat curry in Durban at that wonderful Sabaya. And next week we do our last venue, which is East London.
Yeah, so what we've actually planned on doing is taking the new Labour Court rules and the Labour Appeal Court rules, which are not exactly, they don't flow very well, but they do cover things very well. So the idea behind this, which is aimed at practitioners, people who appear in the Labour Court, trade unions, lawyers, advocates and the like, and it's just to try and group the rules as far as practically possible in line with the various channels which are available in the Labour Court. So for example, we deal with trials and we set out the rules relating to trials and general rules which are also applicable to trials. And we group those together to show the continuity through the rules. And unfortunately, well, one understands why, because the rules are couched in a way which determines how to do pleadings, how to do notices of motion and affidavits, how to do reviews, and then general rules. We managed to group them into their various subsections and tie them all back with practical examples on how the pleading should look in the new format, and to explain to people why it's necessary to move away from perhaps the older way of doing things, where you had this hybrid creature which was neither an affidavit nor strictly a pleading, which was probably problematic, and probably an aspect of the drafting side of the rules which was, shall we say, used with a high degree of leniency, when that's not necessary. In order to define disputes, you set out the basic facts and you leave the rest to evidence. That's the way I see it, as a synopsis, right?
In line with what Bruce has said, that's overall the aim of the workshop. But it's got three very specific aims. The first one is to try and assist practitioners with drafting. How do they draft the necessary pleadings? How do they draft the applications? How do they draft in order to comply with the rules of the court? The second objective is to try and assist practitioners with precedents. Bruce has spent quite a bit of time compiling a full set of precedents that obviously will assist them. And the last one is to spend a little bit more time on appeal procedures. The appeal procedures, that's sort of the surrogate child in this entire environment. The appeal procedures in terms of the old Labour Court rules, which is now the new Labour Court rules, and eventually flowing into the Labour Appeal Court rules. In summary, that's what we were trying to do.